Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On play action, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Prescott to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. Touchdown, Colts. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same...
And this is taken in at the 5. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Jones is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Prescott now from the 50. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Play action now, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Fourth down, Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 11. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season as they have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down throw for Prescott. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Prescott on play action. Steps away to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Uses the stiff arm. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Touchdown, Colts. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Jags first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second and 3. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second and 4. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now second and 9 from the 10. Prescott now. it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Prescott, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 9 now. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Prescott on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
on 1st and 10. It's Etienne. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Open man is Samuel. Complete. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Prescott. And returns it right back to Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Samuel. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. as he'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He's back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all. And they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
Now Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.